Coming to you live from Studio F, we're going to talk about Girls Gone Cruisin'. It is our biggest cruise of the year, and we're excited to tell you all about it. Welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. We are going to talk about Girls Gone Cruisin'. It is literally my favorite cruise of the year. I don't know that I can speak for Kelly, but let's see what she says.
Yes, I agree.
It's so much fun, right?
Top two.
Top two. Oh, what's the first? What is the other one? What does it have to be?
Soirées.
Oh, Soirées. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about ones that we do, but I guess you're right.
Oh, yeah.
That we run, but yeah, I guess you're right. So Girls Gone Cruisin', we do it every year. We started, how many years ago?
2018.
2018. So Ariana made us this like little presentation that we do at the end of the cruise. And she said 2018. And Kelly was actually the one that found the pictures of our very first Girls Gone Cruisin'. And I'm not sure that we ever really told the story before, but the story was that a good friend of both of ours, I think mine at the time, I don't know, you weren't super good friends with Susie at the time, right? So came to me and she was like, I want to do a yoga cruise. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's yoga cruise. So we marketed it and we tried and it didn't go so well. But I had all these cabins that were on hold and I started telling her, I was like, listen, I'm going to start selling them to my girls. They may not come to yoga, but we're going to go on a cruise. And she was like, okay. And then once that started happening, so Kelly was on, your mom was on? No.
She was not on that one.
No, you were with Patty on that one.
Yep.
And then we had Julie. We had a bunch of people on that cruise. Like, not like we were maybe what, 12?
I think it was 13, actually.
13. Oh, you did count it? Okay, good. And we also had the kid. So my daughter was on and I brought her a friend. And so she had a friend. All of us were all girls. And I called it Girls Gone Cruisin'. And I had t-shirts. And it's funny, I totally forgot because when I retold the story in the suite at the end of the thing, at the end of our cruise, Wendy said, don't forget who made the first shirts. I completely forgot. So I did make this shirt for the very first one and it's stayed there ever since. Not this one. This is new. And I forgot Wendy made them.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. And we were in her kitchen, like, trying to like put all the, I don't know, what are those sticky things, the iron-ons on that she made from the Cricut. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I feel like the Cricut's died. Speaking of the Cricut, I know I'm totally going squirrel, but like I feel like nobody uses anymore.
Cricut, so I don't know if they're still
That
around.
was never my jam ever. I don't think I have the patience for it. I would totally get annoyed and like quit instantly. I'd be so annoyed. Although I did, because my creative side was like, I need one of these. I was smart enough to know that wouldn't be the smartest thing for me. So I never, ever purchased one. I just relied on everyone else that had one. I was like, hey, help a sister out. Make me a t-shirt. So anyway, so Wendy made our 12 first t-shirts. And then we just grew from there. Then I realized this was the jam. And we had the best time ever. And obviously, if you're not a child of the 90s or don't know anything about the 90s, the saying Girls Gone Cruisin' came from Girls Gone Wild. Would you remember those from the 90s?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, there was some random guy. That, you know what? Again, totally off subject, but I feel like that was like the first YouTube. There was a man that went around with a video camera filming girls going wild.
Yeah.
Literally the first YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think he even knows that. That's what he was doing.
Well, first like reality kind of show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google it. You're going to laugh. It's pretty
wild.
It's pretty wild. In pretty 90s. It was definitely 90s, right? I'm pretty sure it was 90s.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then I named it Girls Gone Cruisin', and it's been that ever since. And I will say that if you've been on the fence about joining us and you're watching this podcast, some people are like, Girls Gone Cruisin' sounds like you're just out there being wild. Are we? Yes. But it's your wild. My wild may not be your wild, may not be Kelly's wild. So like if your wild is chilling on your balcony and reading, and I'm going to go there, a smut book. I'm totally going there. That's what it is. That's what your wild is. If your wild is dancing on tables with your shirt swinging in the air, that's your wild. It really is all about what your wild is. We don't push anyone at Girls Gone Cruisin' to do it or join us in anything. It's your Girls Gone Cruisin', and it's how you want to do it. So I do want to preface that. So when we start talking about these things, we had people show up to certain things, and we had people show up to other things, and then we had people show up to all the things, and then we had people show up to none of the things. So,
Right.
so it's like it really is what your Girls Gone Cruisin is, or Girls Gone Wild. I don't know that
You
I can
do
even use
you.
that, but yeah, but you do you, yeah. So basically, that's what it is. So don't ever let that. If you do know what Girls Gone Cruisin is a reference towards, don't let that make you think you shouldn't do it, because I have read that a couple times. People get nervous.
Yeah.
And do we have fun? Is it some wild fun? Sometimes it is, but other times it's super chill. So anyways, we gather the night before. So we come down into Miami. We have a hotel for anyone joining us if they want to. They actually had 2 options this year. And we do a fun night down there. So what did we do, Kelly?
We went to dinner. So we met most of the people. If they were new, that's where we met them, at dinner. Before that, we did have a cocktail.
We did have like a
hour
cocktail, yeah.
in the lobby
Yeah.
of the hotel where we gave out swag bags. Yeah. We do send everyone a T-shirt ahead of time. Unless you are staying at the hotel, then we'll give you your T-shirt there so we can save on some mailing cost.
Yeah, exactly.
But then we go to dinner, and then this year and last year we went to Putt Shack in Brickell. If you're familiar with the city center in Brickell, there is an indoor virtual kind of, putt, which is super fun.
It is super fun.
We always
So
have a good time.
It's not your normal, your average putt. So if you've played putt in the 90s, speaking of, or the 80s, it's nowhere near that. So your ball has like a chip in it. You stick it down, it immediately goes, Samantha's playing, and it'll pop up on the screen. It knows who I am, and then somehow it knows how many hits I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's registered in the ball or there's like movement.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how it does it.
Yeah, it is cool. And then there's like bonus points, and if you get in this, you get bonus points, and it literally scores it for you. So you're not carrying around a card. You're just carrying around your drink if you would like to drink, which is nice, or a purse. And they actually at every hole have a spot to put your drink down or your purse or whatever it is that you want to put down. They have like a little table. So it's super, super duper fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Next year, we discussed, and I think this is what we're going to do. We're just going to have a party at Putt Shack because we've done this 2 years in a row, so it's time to kind of move on. So I think we'll still do Putt Shack because everybody loves it, but we're going to do a full party where we eat there and have appetizers and hors d'oeuvres and all that stuff. That's what we're discussing right now.
Yeah, the menu looks great.
The menu's great. I mean, it's bar food, but it's good.
Yeah, we went to Black Market in Bayside the last 2 years, and I think it's time to kind of move on.
It is. I agree. And it's hard, too. It's really hard. One of the things that's the hardest part for us is getting people to answer. Is getting people to answer our surveys. Some of you are great and we love you for it. And then others of you, which would be me. So just so you know, I am totally the culprit. Like Kelly would answer it immediately upon receiving, and I'm going to be the one that's like,
I will nudge her.
that.
Don't forget to fill out that survey.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I swear I'll get to it. And I'll be like the one that's like, oh my God, the deadline's today. I got to do it now. That's so me. But so yeah, answer the survey, but that's how we figure out like what's, what we're going to do. But yeah, next year I think we'll try something. I think we'll do a party at Putt Shack.
Yeah.
Or we'll rent I've wanted to do this forever. I've wanted to rent the tiki hut where you just sit on the tiki hut and it just kind of floats along and you drink. I think it's freaking hysterical. But one of the things, I did look this up because I was going to do it this year. One of the things I hate about it, you got to bring your own beer and alcohol and wine.
Oh, I didn't know that. And you can only fit 8 people on there because it's so small.
It is tiny.
Are we going to do you go out for an hour?
Right.
You go out for an hour.
Switch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I was like, I want to do that. But then I was like, I don't want to schlep my own beer. I want to just show up and have it done for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know that we're doing that. Anyway, so that's what we did the first night. The next day, everybody gets on board with their Girls Gone Cruisin t-shirts on, which is so much fun. I love that. My favorite part about the cruise, I have to be honest, because everyone's hyped up and ready to go, is we get on board early and we drop all of our stuff off. We do some video content. We take some videos that we need to get done, and we literally go meet everyone as you walk on board, and we scream and yell for you. As long as, listen, if you're boarding at 4:00, we're not still going to be there because we've already moved on to partying with everybody. But if you're in the beginning, we were there for a good hour, I think, just welcoming people on board. It was so great. I think we also created a commotion, I'm going to be honest with you, and I always feel bad about it, but super fun.
Yeah, because we're part of the Happenings cast. We're literally standing there jumping up and down and screaming with the Happenings cast. Which I
everyone
feel like
walks on
this
board.
year they were okay. Like the one came up and she's like, "What do you want them to do when they walk in the door?"
I
And she
know,
created
she's so
like a little thing for them to do. I don't know that she was doing it,
Yeah.
but we were like, anyone with this T-shirt on, that's what they need to do. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good time.
And that's the nice part about wearing the T-shirt on is everybody knows, you know, who's coming
You're
on,
part of the
obviously. So we
club.
knew, and we could see him too walking on the thing. She'd be like, "Blue, more blues coming." Kelly would yell at me, "More blue." I'm like, "Okay, let's go." So yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. And then people would stop and hang out with us. But that's probably one of my favorite parts of the cruise.
Yeah, I do.
And then after we do that, we head up to the cabin and kind of get it ready and make sure everything's there. And then everyone comes to the cabin. This year we were in the massive suite. We were last year as well, and we will be next year as well. So we host everyone in the massive suite, and we have a little gathering up there.
Yeah.
And we give away drinks, all the drinks. It was crazy. It was chaos, but it was so much fun. I love it. I love that party because it's always great because you get to see everyone and everyone comes up there. And then from there, we go straight to Sail Away, which is always a blast. So that I thought Sail Away was so much fun because there were so many of us. Oh, it was so great. So great.
It was great.
I really enjoyed that. And all the pictures and video that come out afterwards, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much fun.
Yeah.
And the Happenings cast kept coming over to us because they were like, what the heck's happening here?
We just kept multiplying. People
Yeah.
would just keep coming in. Ooh, blue shirts. Here we are.
because that's a nice part, right? Is that like with the blue shirt, everyone knows, oh, we're over there. And that's one of the things that I love about that for Key West as well, is that when you see that shirt. So we wore it once in Key West and one time on board. So it was the first year we did Virgin, we wore it in Key West, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that was nice because you could see it coming from a mile away and you'd know someone was down the street. And it was great. You'd be like, oh, there's part of our group. But I like it better on board.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
First day,
yeah.
everyone gets to know each other, especially if you're coming solo, because we do have a lot of solo people.
We do.
So they feel comfortable knowing that they know other people on board right away.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
We should do a whole thing like Virgin at some point. Look at me thinking out loud during our podcast, and do like a solo meetup and be like, here's all the solo people.
Yeah.
Solo.
I feel like they do kind of gravitate
yeah, I
towards
love
each
that.
other.
I love them.
Yeah.
That's because Margot's the head solo. Margot and Kara.
Yes. They take in all the solos.
They do. I love it. They're like the solo coordinators.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was kind of the first moment. And then everyone had dinner at Gun Bay, which I'm going to be honest, Virgin, I love you, but you sucked at that, man. That was horrible. Trying to get everyone in Gun Bay was not good both times because it was just a hot mess. And I know I probably shouldn't be saying that, but everyone else loved it. So know that our people were just fine. But working with Virgin on that was like, so everyone ate at Gun Bay. They loved it. We came back. And what did you end up eating? Did you just grab something from? Because we left. We didn't even end up eating at Gun Bay. We gave away our seats. It was I'm telling you, it was chaos. And so what did you end up eating that
I ate
night?
a turkey sandwich and
you had a turkey
salad in the cabin. And then I sat on the hammock for an hour all by myself in the rain and wind. And I loved every second of it.
Well, I ended up ordering because I didn't eat at Gun Bay because we had the Mega Rockstar agent, and her name was Mel. And so I said, Mel, bring me the chicken, the crispy chicken and white rice. And she did. And that's what I ate. I was like, it's like Chinese to go kind of.
Yeah.
It was good. So I ate that. And then right after that, what the heck did we do? I think, we had the bar crawl. So we did a tattoo bar crawl this year where you put a tattoo on your arm that no one could get off for days and days and days. So it looked like we all had new tattoos, or we hurt ourselves because they were picking at it and it didn't go away. It worked out well. Nailed it. Anyways, so we did this tattoo bar crawl and had a really good time. We just went on deck 7 and kept going and having a good time. And then after that, we went and got our PJs on, right? Or did we have our PJs on during that time? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. I think we got dressed after.
Yeah. Maybe we did
look
do
back at
PJs.
pictures.
Shoot, we'll have to look at pictures. Because I think we might have discussed it with everybody and said, yeah, put your PJs on and tattoo bar crawl, but I can't remember. I can't remember now. Shoot, it was only like a week and a half ago. But we did that, and then we went to PJ party and had the best time. So we have this rule where Kelly's laughing. I don't think it happened that night, or did it happen that night?
I don't think so.
Because we were all dancing like crazy. We had the best time at PJ. PJ Party has the best music, in my opinion. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. I have always said that the PJ Party has like the best music.
It's like 90s hip hop.
Yeah,
like
and it
a lot
stays
of
that
it.
way.
Yeah.
Like, I think they literally, like, when they tell the new DJs, they're like 90s hip hop.
That's because those are the people that stay up late.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So the PJ Party was super fun. We had a really good time. I don't know that, I feel like we ate afterwards, but I don't really remember now. That's terrible. And we had a bunch of good people with us, tons of people with us,
Yeah.
dancing away. I mean, it was so much fun. So then, I love PJ Party. So then, we do have a rule. I know I kind of skipped over that. We have a rule in our relationship. Well, it's passed on now to a lot of people, but we have this rule where if you're done for the night, doesn't matter who's done. Okay, it could be me, it could be Kelly, it could be Wendy, it could be anybody. Whoever's done for the night, if they don't like a song, can throw the number one up, which means that's one song that's not good. And usually the rule is the second song that's not good, we got to go. But sometimes if the other person can convince the one that's having a good time that we got to go to 3, you can kind of convince that person to go to 3. Well, anyways, what we do is if someone's like getting tired and they're like, oh, this song sucks, they'll throw up a 1 and we'll like, no, we'll yell at each other like, no, no, no. And then sometimes we're like, oh man, I kind of have to agree this song does suck. And then if the second song sucks, then we're totally out. Like we just call it, there's nothing you can do. You can't even really argue. The only thing you can really argue is by adding on that third song. Like,
Let's just wait and see what comes next.
Yeah.
Let's just wait and see what the next
That's
song
really
is.
it. That's all you have. You have to accept the one. That's the whole thing. Like, you have to accept it. And you literally, like, as angry as it might make you, because maybe it's your favorite song, but honestly, we really kind of like the same stuff. So whenever she throws up that 1, I'm like, I'm kind of with her.
And I feel like this doesn't happen until like after midnight.
Oh, yeah.
So we're
Like, this is
talking
like at 1 a.m.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So one of us or some of us are tired and just are done. So the other one has to go along.
But it's funny explaining this rule to other people, which we've had to do several times. Like, they're like, what just happened?
2 sucky songs, we're out.
So we've had to explain it. So now we'll just have to keep saying it like on here, and then everyone will just get it.
And then people across the room will go, oh shit, Kelly just put up a 1.
Kelly put up a 1. Everyone run. Or run to the DJ. Put a better song on. We're not leaving.
Because it starts over. If the next song is good, that 1 goes away.
Yeah.
You got to start over.
She's right.
Again.
It does start over. So if the second song, the next song is good, yeah, it's got to go. I know it's rough. It's a rough life we live here. There's no like... No, like, hey, it's time to go. Nope, got to play the game. You got to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's really funny. Anyways, so I don't know if we used it then, but I feel like we did during PJ Party. And I feel like we made it to, gosh, this is terrible that I don't remember. I feel like we made it to
the galley?
Galley.
I think so.
Yeah. And then the next day we did not do a brunch. I don't remember why. We just didn't, I don't think.
I think we dropped the ball on that until too late.
Yeah. But not only that, but here's the thing that we're trying to do. So now that we did 2 group cruises this year where they're very heavily scheduled, right? So I feel like I was saying to Kelly recently, I'm like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't schedule as much, because then everyone can do what they want to do. So like, we would lose people during C Day to sunbathing at the pool, which I get.
Yeah.
People like to sunbathe at the pool. Or we lose them to laying on their hammock. Again, totally okay.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you're sitting there waiting and you're like, okay, well, let's do this with people, and no one shows up. So we're trying to find that happy medium, which is, I think, what we did with the C Day, thinking about what happened with the Friends cruise, on how to give everyone
some downtime
and also predict, what would be the best thing. So anyways, we skipped brunch so that everyone could sleep in. We made a late dance class. So we brought on Jamie Kincaid, whom I absolutely love. She's amazing. If you are into dance fitness, go look her up on YouTube, because she's phenomenal and super fun. So we brought her on to do the fitness this year, and she freaking knocked it out of the park. But we had some technical issues, but she knocked it out of the park. But we had a ton of people that first class. That was only like a half hour because we had technical issues. Not her fault at all. A virgin fault. And but we had a ton of people at that class and it was a good time. So we try to bring someone on fitness wise that's our personal person, not that you have to go hunt out your fitness classes, to give you a little bit of both sides of, wellness, a balance, right?
Yeah.
Wellness and what's what I'm looking for?
Fun.
Wild, crazy.
Party.
So that's one of the things that we did. And what did we do? Oh, the slot pull happened. So everyone loves the slot pull. I honestly still don't freaking get it. Apparently people bring what? You can probably explain it better
everyone
than me.
brings a $20 bill. You put it in the machine. You keep going. You do all your pulls, and then the next person puts another 20 in. So you still have whatever the person won or lost before you. And I think it just keeps going progressively until the last person puts in money. And then you decide, do I want to cash out this or do we want to keep going until it's gone without putting more money in?
Yeah.
We've never actually been and sat through a whole one on Girls Gone Cruisin because I think the first year we showed up at the very end. We both put money in, but we weren't there. So we just gave someone money.
Yeah, that's because Jean Lash yelled at us and told us we had to participate.
And last year we didn't go because we were doing something else too. And this year we didn't go at all. So
no, this year we didn't go at all because we are also trying to not. Here's the thing with the Girls Gone Cruisin. We love it. It's literally, but it's a lot of work. So we're also trying to not be involved in literally everything so that we're just getting a little bit of downtime as well.
Yeah.
And not necessarily, trust me, there ain't nobody laying out at the pool or anything. It's just just literally like this. Okay, now what? And that's next. So yeah, so then slot pull, and then we did Lotteria, which we literally almost took up over Lotteria. There was maybe 10 other people in there. We owned Lotteria, which was hysterical and kind of a really good time, if you ask me. It was
a good time.
So it was almost like a private Lotteria, but we won't say that it was because don't want to get in trouble for that one. But because there was 10 other people in there. We should have just brought them into our Girls Gone Cruisin.
You're part of us now.
You're part of the Girls Gone Cruisin now. So that's what we did, C-Day. And then we had our group dinner. It was actually Kelly's birthday, so we were trying to enjoy that as well, which was super fun.
It was my birthday, and they made me wear a sash and a crown, which, if any of you know me, I not like the center of attention. So everyone on the ship kept coming up to me, and I'm like, thanks. I mean, I was nice about it, but I was like, oh, they're making me wear a crown.
Yes, but it was funny. No, the crown that was given to you was literally, I think, Queen Elizabeth's crown.
It was
like the freaking
10
thing
pounds.
was. Yeah, like I literally think they got it out of the Crown Jewels. Like it was like massive. So it was really funny. And she was like, "Would you wear this?" I was like, "Oh no, that hurts." Even I wouldn't wear it. I was like, "Oh," but it was straight up a full on crown. It was really. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was, well, then we're sitting at dinner, and Wendy came up behind me and put one on my head, and I knew it was her right away because she had mentioned a couple days before that she had this happy birthday headband thing. And
that was perfect.
Yeah, she put it on. I turned around. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that one I couldn't even feel because it was like a headband, so it was fine. Yeah, which I have to get back to her.
Yeah, because she's probably gonna reuse it.
Yep.
On her. Yes. So so we had Kelly's birthday. We had a cake come in, which was really cool. The cake was pretty good too.
It was.
Yeah, it
was very good.
It was good. I tried to make it your favorite.
They
were like chocolate or vanilla. I was like, oh, vanilla.
Yes.
I was like, oh, vanilla. So I don't even know. I think there was raspberry in it. Wasn't there or something? I can't remember. Oh, my God. It was good, though. So we ate at Razzle Dazzle and group dinner. That was super fun. And then after that, what the heck did we do? It was Scarlet Night.
It was Scarlet Night.
So we had a blast. We had people back at the place. So we drank more. We had a whole party back there. Was it karaoke night? Shoot,
no.
Hold on, let me look. It wasn't? Okay.
No. We left the wake to go to karaoke.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, you're right. So just Scarlet Night. So we had fun. We just had a really good time. We partied around and we danced in the grounds club. We always dance in the grounds club. So if you're ever on a sailing that we're on and you want to like meet us because you think, oh, it would be nice to see Sam and Kelly, go to the grounds club on Scarlet Night.
Right after the roundabout happens, that's where we go.
Literally, that's what we'll be. Like, That is the one solid place that will be there at that time.
Unless the DJ's not that great. But it's been great. It's been great for a while now, so keep it up, Virgin.
Yeah.
Keep
We
that
partied.
Good DJ in there.
We partied hardy there. And then, what else happened after that? Oh, we lost Kelly somehow. Kelly got lost. Look at her face. We have to put a leash on Kelly.
It was my birthday. Someone wanted to buy me a shot, so I took
So then
off
that was it.
and, yep, never saw me again.
Never saw her again. Never to return. We jumped in the pool without Kelly. I don't even know where she was.
I know.
Do you know where you was?
I was in the cabin because you guys came in soaking wet, and I'm like, oh, I missed the pool because the weather wasn't great, and in my mind, I thought, well, they're moving it inside, so I wasn't even watching the time. We were sitting in the cabin, hanging out with a couple people, and I totally missed the pool.
Yeah, we were at the pool. So all of us were there and I'm like, we're jumping in. Everyone's like, yep, we're jumping in. Everyone's ready to jump in. Well, I didn't think that the weather was that bad because I hadn't started raiding yet. Well, they're doing the whole Scarlet Night and everything's good. The full thing is there. Everyone's, they're dancing in the pool, splashing water. And actually, by the way, I feel like they kind of are very nice about it now. They kind of just kick in a little bit.
I wonder if people
And
complain.
I'm sure people complain. And then they realized, then they're like, okay, now you get the idea. And then they start like splashing. So it's not like this immediate splash. But listen, stop complaining. Run. Just run like you would
Don't
any other
stand at
time.
the end of the pool, edge of the pool if you don't want to get wet.
Yeah. And if you don't want to get wet and they start splashing, run. Who cares? You're not dying from 2 drops of water on you. Like, you're going to be okay. They're not taking sheets of water. But I'm probably speaking to people who could care less about it. So my PSA isn't working, I'm sure. But anyways, so we go to get in the pool and just literally as we're about to jump in, no joke, our feet are in the shelf. We're all holding hands to jump in. And I hear, and I was like, is that fireworks? I'm like, did Virgin do fireworks on this random? And then I was like, oh no, that's lightning. Well, gonna jump in the pool anyways. And in the pool we all went. And I literally was like, am I an idiot? Because I was like, what the heck? And I'm surprised they didn't stop it then. But it was straight up, I mean, when I tell you thundering and lightning around us, it was. And I was like, what am I doing in this pool? There was enough alcohol that no one cared. Not myself, not anybody with me, except for Carrie. Apparently, Carrie did say she ran out of the pool very quickly after she jumped in, which she's smart. So then I ended up getting out of the pool because I thought, well, it's probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, right? So, but now I'm on the edge of the pool. So what the heck's the difference? I'm literally on the edge of the pool, still in water by you because the top still has splashes of water and puddles on it. So if the pool got hit, I'm getting, fried. So it didn't matter. But here's the weirder thing I'm going to tell you. And we're going to post this picture, even though you guys are going to laugh at it because it's absolutely horrific of me. I'm thoroughly feeling no pain. And I look like I jumped in the pool. I look like a drowned rat. My hair is literally sticking up on ends. I've never had that happen. And we're literally laughing at everybody because everybody's hair was like going like this. You know that ball that they used to sell at what was the name of it? Spencer's? You put your hand on it and the things went like this. That's what everybody's hair looked like. And it was like all sticking up, just the little ones that were dry or maybe not dry. Who knows? It was the weirdest thing on the planet. I'm sure it was because of the electric energy in the air. I have no doubt. This is my theory. I really don't know, but it's never, ever happened on Virgin before, ever. But again, I've also never been in the pool when it's lightning out.
Wow.
So it was the weirdest thing on the planet. At this point, one would think that would say to myself, self, that's a little scary, a little suspect. Maybe you shouldn't be out here because, if this was to get hit by, lightning, you'd fry in this position. I don't know. But yep, still stood there. And then finally Virgin cut the music. And they were like, nope, time for you to go. But I think at this point, Happenings Cast had already run. So it was just us fools out there acting amok and crazy, like dancing around in water while there's a lightning storm around us. So I do find it odd that they didn't cut us at all. Like they weren't like, it's over. And at one point they did switch the music and I thought that was going to be it. And nope, the DJ just kept playing along. And I was like, all right. So yeah, it was kind of weird. I was going to say that was probably my weirdest Scarlet Night, but one of my most fun Scarlet Nights because it was so weird. And everyone jumped in the pool and the girls jumped in the pool. It was really fun. And one of the husbands was there and he brought us all towels and he was the phone holder and it was definitely an event. So anyways, we ended up back like Kelly said. So Kelly was in the massive suite. So we all went back there soaking wet. And apparently people ended up in our hot tub, soaking wet, right?
Yeah.
So they went out back into the lightning storm in the hot tub. That was real smart of them. But maybe it was fine. I don't know. So I think they ended up coming back in, though. I think they said, they were like, I don't know, that was the smartest idea. I think that's what they said. So the lightning storm went pretty fast, though, I have to be honest. I don't even know. We probably went around it, honestly. And then I think you all went out. You guys all went out and went dancing. I ended up staying in the cabin with a bunch of people and then sat there in wet clothes, which was miserable in itself. So yeah, but Scarlet Night was fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Trying to think what else happened. I think that was really it. But yeah, that was weird. The whole lightning thing. I was like, I never experienced that before. Then the next day was Key West.
Key West.
And we danced in the morning. So we did dance fitness in the morning. And then we went out and did a bar crawl and had the best time. But there's a lot of things that like I thought in my head. We talked about doing a catamaran. We ixnayed that because we can't get a good catamaran for a decent price for some reason in Key West. Like they want to charge everyone like $200 per person for a really nice catamaran. Like it's either a really nice catamaran or like a fishing boat. Like it's very odd.
Yeah, for like 2 hours. That doesn't include anything.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And last year we had issues with the catamaran, but we ended up getting one.
Yeah.
That was great. And we also have people that, again, don't respond to the survey, so we don't know how many people are actually interested. So we don't want to go ahead and book a catamaran for 30 people and pay all this money if only 20 want to go, because then we have to split the cost between 20 people, which is a lot more than...
Yeah, so we're like waiting on people.
So fill out those surveys if you're joining us, please.
So yeah, we did that, and the bar crawl was super fun as usual. We went to the world's smallest bar. We went to the smelliest bar. We went to
the smelliest bar.
It really
the
is
loudest bar.
The loudest bar. We went to the nakedest bar. I mean, we went to them all.
We hit them all, except for the Tiki House, which for some reason was closed.
Yeah, it was closed. I was like, wait, it's closing again? But then they told us that it was getting renoed, which I was like, renoed? It's like freaking brand new.
I know.
I thought that was very odd, but whatever. So we did that, and then what else we do Key West night?
That was our dinner with our...
Oh, that was our GGC Elite dinner. So we had GGC Elite dinner in the Wake, which was super fun. We also just, we do theme nights. So this was white. Everyone wore white. So again, instead of the t-shirt, we do theme nights. So like if you see someone in white, I mean, obviously you could be attacking somebody that's not part of it. White's a normal color people wear, but majority of the time it's probably one of us. So you could be like, oh my gosh, there's another GGC person. They're all in white. So we try to do theme nights so that you know that. So that night was white, and we did the GGC Elite dinner, which was super, super fun. We started this new loyalty program where based on how many times you've sailed, you get, different perks and whatnot. So we're super excited for that to roll out because we've been in this long enough at this point. We've got to start doing that.
Yeah, rewarding the people for coming
back every year, which is awesome. And so we did a really nice dinner with them. And then we went to karaoke, which is always a hit. And we did a private karaoke there. So they rented out. I kind of wish that we had done 2 hours, but we only did one, and it goes by so fast. But also people show up late. So then it's because people are doing stuff, and we get it. So I wish we would have done 2 hours, because I felt like once it really started like going, people were...
Yeah, and I feel like last year, so we do all three, if you've been on Virgin and you know the groupie, there's 3 rooms in there. We rent out all 3. We keep the doors open, and we just kind of hang out in the middle and go from room to room. I feel like last year it was more of people moving around and more people singing. I feel like this year, certain people, sang more than others. And I don't know if it's because people are not comfortable singing or if... there's people that are comfortable and they just keep doing it until someone takes the mic away from them. So
they're like, and I'm stepping in.
Yeah. So it's really fun, though. I mean, you don't have to be a singer. Nobody's judging you.
No.
Except for the screen that gives you a number, which is kind of weird.
Does. And I was saying that but the one room wasn't. I was like, we should still play that. We should still do that game. So we did a game 2 years ago where we all picked the same song. And then we were like, all right, who got the higher score? And then, we were trying to beat each other.
Yeah,
which was
we
super fun.
battled the room. The rooms battled
really
each other.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
So we should do that next year.
Yeah.
So we karaoke'd, and then this was new this year too, which I was really excited about. We had our own PJ party in the massive suite, and I had the best time. We had all these games planned. I'm going to be honest with you. We had champagne pong. We had shoot, what else did we
Girly
have?
games.
We had a bunch of girly games. And then we also had masks, which I completely forgot about. We had these masks, those like, what are they, the hydration masks you put on. We had a bunch of those. We had all kinds of stuff. And I totally forgot about it. I don't know why. I'm probably alcohol, maybe. Who knows, Lord.
It was Key West Day.
It was Key West Day. I was
Day.
Yeah. That's what we should do. Blame it on Key West Day. I was doing pretty good that day, though. Anyways, we had a PJ party in there, and everyone came in their PJs, and we had like the best time. We played Never Have I Ever. And
for
hours. People loved it though. Like they didn't even stop. Like they just kept going. It was hysterical. I didn't expect that ever. I don't know that we'll, if the same people play next year, I'm sure we're not going to play it again because now I know all your little dirty little secrets.
What happens in the massive suite stays in the massive suite.
I know everyone's dirty little secrets. So I don't know that we'll play never. Maybe we'll. New people. It'll be fun. But yeah, so we're keeping the PJ party. It's staying.
Yeah. It was fun. Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
Apparently everyone loved it because you all stayed until like 1:30 a.m. So
playing Never Have I Ever.
I'm sure you all loved it or you would have left.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. And Kristen bought this really cute game that like kind of worked, kind of didn't because it was like we were all trying to, I don't think anyone was paying attention. That was hardest part. Wow. And I kept saying a word and I'd be like, ha, I said it. And I'd be like, no one's paying attention. What does it matter? Like, I was like, it was so funny. And then if someone said it, Brandy kept doing it. I kept going, well, what did you say? And she was like, she goes, I said this. I go, well, no one heard it. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. It was fun. So I do think that we should do that. But it's hard when it's a big group like that. And, maybe we'll come up with other things. But that was Key West. And then Bimini, we did dance again in the morning, which was super fun. Although I will tell you that everyone was done that day. So we kind of only did half an hour of dance because we were dying.
I almost didn't go.
I made her.
I kind of got dragged out of my bed. Pulled by the hair. No, I'm just kidding.
Pulled by the hair.
She might as well have because she kind of forced me to go. But I'm so glad I did. I loved it. And I'm not a dance person. I'm really not a fitness person. Dance fitness together, forget it. I have
but I was so proud of you and Wendy.
Yeah, and I did all 3 days. I went all 3 days, and I loved it. So I wish that more people would have came because I think that you don't know what you were missing. I mean, again, Jamie's great, and I will say when we did a group sailing with her in July, and I stood in the back and I did nothing. I recorded some stuff. I took pictures. And this year she said to me, are you actually going to participate? And she goes, it doesn't matter if you don't know what you're doing, just move. And that's what I did. And I just moved. And I was finally getting some of the steps and that she changed the steps. So I'm like, I was glad that she did the same kind of routine all 3 days. They were a little different, but some of the songs were the same because I'm like, ooh, I kind of remember that from yesterday.
Yeah, she did do that. That was nice.
Yeah, so it was great. So if we do end up bringing her back, please come participate.
Yeah, seriously. And that's the thing too, and I loved about it because you and Wendy, and this is not Kelly's thing. Like I will say, she just said that, I know, but I'm reiterating it just to hammer that point in, that like Kelly does not she doesn't dance. She basically, I tell her all the time, she does a good step touch.
Yeah, choreography is not my thing.
So dancing is definitely mine, which is why I love this, right? But I was so proud of her for stepping outside of your comfort zone and like doing it because you did such a good job.
Thank you.
Like, and she was back, and if we turn, it may not be the exact same steps, but she was turning. I was like, yeah, girl, get it. So it was nice. And Wendy was doing the same thing. Wendy was cracking me up too. But Wendy would Kelly was like concentrating, and Wendy was just making faces. She'd be like just turning in the back, and every time I turn around and I'd see her, I'd howl because she just had this like a freaking hysterical look on her face. She made me laugh so hard. So anyways, I loved that about the class, that and other people did the same thing. If they didn't know it, they just danced and just did whatever and just turned with everybody else. And so yeah, but I love that. So yeah, honestly, I agree with you. Like, just do it, just try. Maybe we'll see what she's doing next year. So we did that. Then we went to Bimini. We had the Hideaway and we had a lagoon cabana for everybody. Well, not everybody, but the people that wanted to do it. And then we just hung out, had a good time. We took a big picture.
In the pool.
Took a big picture
We
with the
all
pool
wore the
with
same
everyone.
color. We say blue. It doesn't matter if it's dark blue, light
Yes.
blue. We love the color, different
Yeah,
colors.
the color difference, yeah.
Stripes, flowers, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of
Just
blue.
blue.
Yeah, we took a big picture in the pool, which was
Yeah,
great.
super fun. Yeah, it was super fun. And then that night was wig night. So that was fun. So again, like we said, we have to come up with another one this year because we have 5 nights.
days, yeah.
Or next year anyways. So we had wig night or hat night. I shouldn't say wig night. It was wig or hat night. And most people wore wigs though, I feel like this year. Last year they went with hats. I feel like this year they wore
I
wigs.
think there were a lot of hats though.
Was there?
I can remember.
There was some cute ones though. There was some of the ones where you wear like the headband and it was like still one of those puffy
fascinator or something. it's
Yeah,
called.
like I was like, oh, that's really cute. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
a full hat, but it was like it was really cute.
Yeah.
I loved it. So yeah, that was and then we had dinner at Pink Agave, which was a cluster. Again, not our fault, virgins. But we're gonna try and fix that for next year. But super cool. And then we left everyone, which is so sad.
Yeah.
It was sad. But next year, let's talk about next year really quickly, because this is like probably the longest one ever, the longest podcast ever. Not really. Next year, we're doing 5-nighters, so we're actually making it longer. And we're going to Grand Turk, which happens to be one of our favorite stops. So there's 2 sea days, Grand Turk, and then Bimini, which is going to be amazing because we're going to have a lot of content. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so much fun. Look at Kelly's face. We're going to have to fill that up with a lot of things to do.
Oh boy, 2
yeah.
sea days.
2 sea days.
We're gonna get in trouble. I
I
think.
know. We're going to take over that ship. So we're excited about that. So please join us on that. We have some really good deals right now on that. So if you've ever wanted to join Girls Gone Cruisin', please join us for that one. It's going to be so much fun. It's October 3rd.
Yep. Through the 8th. Yep.
Next year, 2026. And we're going to also add on, we think, a Walt Disney World extension on the end. I know that sounds weird. You're like, what, cruise in Walt Disney World? One of my clients did it this time and went to Food and Wine. So Food and Wine at Walt Disney World is actually happening right now. I know we're going from kid-free to lots of kids. It's so not like, it's like not right. But we're going to do it to have fun and still do it in an adult way. Food and Wine is happening during that time frame. So we were going to go and spend 2 nights at Walt Disney World and do Food and Wine and probably see a performer there or something. Do something fun there.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
Right? And then I have all kinds of great other ideas that I haven't told Kelly yet that maybe I should tell her before I put them on here.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
I could say, oh, we need to do Girls Gone Cruisin' this and Girls Gone Cruisin' this.
Oh boy. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned to all the Girls Gone Cruisins. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, this year was an absolute success, in my opinion. We were all exhausted. So I will tell you a funny story. We were supposed to go to Nashville last weekend, Kelly, Wendy, and I, to celebrate Wendy's birthday. And literally, we're in the massive suite. I think I'm putting a drink up to my mouth. And Wendy goes, do you think we should cancel next weekend? And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've been traveling a lot. We can cancel next weekend. And then Kelly keeps telling me not to use the word cancel because we didn't really cancel it. We postponed it. But we all collectively decided at that moment that it wasn't a good idea because, we might have been a little hungover and tired.
And Samantha and I have been home, I think I counted like 11 out of 58 days. We were actually on land and not on a ship somewhere.
Yeah.
So we have been traveling a lot. And it was and after Girls Gone Cruisin', which is, like she said, work and fun. So that's exhausting in and of itself. It is
exhausting, yeah.
We decided to postpone.
We did postpone it.
Yep.
Nashville. So, but now we discussed last night that we get to wear flannels.
Yeah.
In Nashville.
Yep. Hats and
flannels and boots and jeans.
Our Wranglers with our big old belts. We're going to get big old belts on
Girls Gone Nashville.
Maybe that's where we should go after Girls Gone Cruisin'
Seriously,
next year.
to Nashville. Oh my God. That's going to be fun though. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So that's how exhausting Girls Gone Cruisin' can be for us is we actually turned to each other and said, and we've been prepping this Nashville trip for months now. Like we planned it way back in spring, and for us to move it must have been that we had quite the time.
Yeah.
So
Not a bad thing at all.
no. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to leave you with that. Join us next year. Please join us next year because we have the best time ever. And yeah.
Yeah, we have some group rates right now, combinable with MNVV. So
Yeah, what are you seeing right now? Because you're doing the group one. What is it?
Yeah.
What's
I want to say it's like 2,300 for 2 in a central sea terrace.
Central in 5 nights.
Yeah, with the 150 loot. And if you see this before.
Oh, no, they won't see it.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Nope, it's going to go
Maybe
Friday.
we'll have something else after.
Maybe it'll be something else.
Just contact us. We'll get you the best deal out there.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, thank you for joining us and thanks for listening to our Girls Gone Cruisin'. And we'll see you next week. But we'll leave you with our favorite phrase, which is, you float our boat. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.